Hello friends, today we are going to be looking into Selectors Cup tutorial 2. In this session, we are going to be discuss about how to use Selenium locators in Selectors Cup 2. Okay, so obviously everyone knows what is basic Selenium locators: ID, name, class name, tag name, linked list, and partial linked text, right? So everyone know well about how we can use these locators inside website, but here I'm going to be tell you how we can use this locator inside Selectors Cup. Okay, so here I'm going to be open Chrome browser. Already I installed the Selector Hub. See, this is the icon for the Selectors Hub. Now I'm going to be open Amazon site. So after I'm going to be search some product which is iPhone 11. After searching this iPhone 11, we can see list of search result will be displayed here, right? Now I'm going to be right click on this product, the first product, and go to inspect. After inspect, we can able to see this particular element will be highlighted inside HTML source, right? So this is the element here. Here you can go to select the Selectors Hub. So this is which is available right side. So here you can notice one thing: text, ID, class name, placeholder. This locator attribute, it is available inside Selectors Hub, right? So this is the major facility available inside Selectors Hub. Okay, what is this text ID? So obviously if you take inspect any element, those element having attribute and attribute value, right? So this is the attribute. So what is the attribute value? We can easily find out with the help of Selectors Hub. So here this new Apple iPhone 11 64 GB black. So this is the text. So this is the HTML code, HTML source for this element. Here, what are the attribute available? Class is available, okay, and that's all. So this is the Selenium locator class only available for this element. Now, what I'm going to be do? I'm going to be select this class only. What happened? So exactly what is the class attribute value? It will be displayed here, right? So here this is the size medium. So this is the attribute value of this element, right? So here you can see size medium color text normal. So it will be filter. So if you are checked this class attribute only, so what is the attribute value for this class? It will be displayed inside Selectors Hub. Okay, so like that way, what I'm going to be do, I'm going to be inspect this search text box. So you can notice here what are the locators available for this text box: ID and name and placeholder, class. So obviously mostly all the attribute, sorry, the text is not available, but ID available, class available, sorry, name available. Okay, now I'm uncheck this one. Now I'm going to be clear. So here automatically what element I inspected, those CSS selector XPath ID name will be displayed, right? Now I'm going to be see only the ID. So whether this particular element having ID locator or not, I'm going to be check this ID checkbox. Now you can see that ID will be displayed. Yeah, obviously we can able to use ID locator for this element. So based on this filter result, we can able to understand easily the Selectors Hub. It is helpful to you, right? So next I'm going to be check whether this text box, the search text box having class value or not. I'm going to be check this class attribute does not have, right? See, it will be given the whole HTML source code. Here itself you can able to find it easily. What are the locator available? Okay. Next I am going to be check this name one. See, the filled keywords, it will be highlighted. So like that way, what are the specific locator you want, based on that selected attribute, those attribute value will be displayed. Okay, so this is the major benefit. Next, I'm going to be check the placeholder also. The placeholder does not having. Okay. Again, I'm trying to sum any other element. So now I'm going to be return orders. This is the element I'm going to be inspect. So here we can see the class having orders text only. Okay, again I try to find any other way. Customer service text. Here this not having placeholder. So I'm going to be check this one, all option. I think I hope you this thing available placeholder does not having what. Okay, again I try to check this one. So what are the value I inspect? Based on this, all the result will be displayed in selectors hub. Please, you can note it. It is easily find out for correct XPath and also locator. Okay, and also if I navigate to new tab, again you have to inspect one element. Okay, going to be click on order. I'm just entered my password. I try to show you placeholder. Password is incorrect. Okay. Okay, so I try to select this one. Inspect. This not having. So this is the placeholder. Search all orders. So I'm trying to search this one. Yeah. So here you can see. So placeholder means inside text box or yeah, inside text box only. Obviously, it will be available the placeholder value, right? So we are not able to remove that one. Okay. So now I'm going to be. So here I'm not able to find selectors of what you can do. You can extend this one, or else you can click. You can able to see this selectors hub. Okay. After click on this arrow icon, you can able to find out hidden element. Here, see, I'm going to be unselect the placeholder. So that reason the placeholder value does not displayed here. Now I'm going to be select this placeholder. So now we can able to see that this value search all orders, right? So now another ID is available. So based on this way, we can able to filter whether which is the correct attribute value it is found inside element or not. Sometimes some attribute value contain random number and a random text. So please avoid that kind of attribute value. I'm going to be show you here. Okay, again. I'm going to be inspect this one. So this IDC IDAA 3 unknowns. So this ID attribute value contain number. So sometime what happen each and every time that number will be changed. Please avoid this kind of attribute value. Okay. So which is the static one. So the a button text and buy it again. So this is the static text. So you can choose like that way. So if any attribute value contain a random value, random character, don't believe that one. Okay. So like that way you can choose. Why am I going to be tell you here? So this buy it again button having class and the area label and the role ID. But most of the people going to be give first priority to ID, right? But here please avoid this ID because this ID having random number. Okay, so if any attribute value contain number or random text, please avoid that one. Here I'm going to be choose class because the class attribute value contain the static type. Okay, so here you can choose the class. I'm going to choose the class. So like that way you can use this selectors hub. It is helpful to you. Okay. So in my next session, I'm going to be tell you how we can use the XPath, CSS selector, everything. Okay. Thank you guys.